Now, when we get into the song, there's a little 4-bar interlude that only happens, it's the same chords, but this only happens the first time, okay? But the way you're going to pick this, it's the feel of the song. It's G, A minor, then G with a B to A minor, 7th, A minor 7th, I should say. So here's this interlude before he starts singing. I'll play it and I'll explain it. Okay, that only happens one time. So what I'm doing there, and again, there's 2 guitars, there's other notes in here, but this is the main feel of what's going on. I'm playing the G, and then I'm G chord like this with my 2 fingers here. That's important because you're going to want to do that throughout the song. That's why in the intro we played the G that way, but the rest of the time it's going to be this way. So it's chord, note, note, chord, note. Okay, this A minor 7th is that open, 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, open G, open 3rd string, 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, pinky is going to remain right here on this G note, okay, pretty much throughout the song. That's A minor 7th, okay? So we have, now we're going to come back to the G, but we're not going to play this note. We're going to play a B in the bass. The bass note goes, so we're going to go, okay? And we do it again. G, A minor, B, G with a B to G, okay? And those 4 measures only happen that one time. Then it gets into the song and he starts singing. This is G with a B in the bass, A minor, and you go G, A minor, G with a B in the bass, A minor. So that section, and that's going to come up a lot. The next section, we're going to play E minor 7th. But we're going to play it just like we play the G chord, with these 2 fingers here, this here, and open E. You got to make sure you play that open E. Okay? Now, we're going to play, this might be a little tricky for some of you, D with an F sharp in the bass. But it's really D sus, because I'm keeping that there. That's that sound. It's a D suspended 4th sound. We're going to keep that. So it's E minor 7. Okay, so what I do there is what I'm doing is I'm taking this index finger, this 1st finger, and I'm keeping it on the 2nd fret, but I'm moving it from the 5th string to the 3rd string. That gives me my D sus. And then I'm going to take my thumb and hook it over and just play the 6th string 2nd fret. But I want to actually deaden the 5th string. I don't want to, and if I'm finger picking, you don't pick the 5th string. You don't want that F sharp and A together like that, okay? One will overpower the other and the A will sound too loud. So you just want that F sharp to be there. So it's like this. Now G note, G chord, back to D with the F sharp. When I say D with the F sharp, I'm really meaning D sus with an F sharp. So this doesn't move, okay? This doesn't move. The only time you lift that 3rd finger up is when you're playing the A minor 7th. You lift that up. So you have this twice, and it happens again, then you're going to be here. And again. So as far as the vocal sections of the song, that's the song. That's it. Okay, those are the chords. And they're repetitive, but as you know, when I play along the track, you'll see the order and all that stuff. Then when we get into the solo section, when there's a guitar solo, first there's a guitar solo, and then there's more of a keyboard, piano kind of solo. The chords change. All right, so it starts out in the guitar solo, if you're going to play the chords there, C major 7th. Now you can play it, here's the way I play it because that's the sound, and sometimes I'll even bar it and play the one on top for this particular song. But that's 1st finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret, ring finger on the 4th string 5th fret, middle finger on the 3rd string 4th fret, pinky finger on the 2nd string 5th fret. And so I might bar and get the G on the top, but you play that. And I just kind of hold it. That's G major 7th. 1st finger, 3rd fret, 6th string. 5th string's dead, you want to lean against it. You don't want to hear that. Ring finger on the 4th fret, 4th string. Pinky finger on the 4th fret, 3rd string. Middle finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. 1st string is dead. That's your G major 7th. Okay, so it goes 2 bars of C major 7th, 2 bars of G major 7th, and again, 2 bars of C major 7th, 2 bars of G major 7th. Then we get into some open chords, E minor. You could play it this way or that way. E minor 7th to D. I play a bar F. Okay, you can play a smaller F if you want. And then A minor 7th. And you can play it this way, but that's A minor 7th. E minor 7th, D, and then C minor 7th. Okay, and that's 4 measures of C minor 7th. And then the guitar solo is over. And then you have G with a D in the bass, C with an E in the bass, and then C major 7th, back to G with a D in the bass, to B7 sus 4. That's the voicing that they're playing. That's then bar, and then pinky finger here. But you can also do this. That's kind of cheating because that's not what they're playing, but that is a B sus. But you want this A in there too. So that the A makes it a 7 sus, B7 sus. So we have. That's a weird change, but that's what it is. It's G sharp minor 7th, or B with a G sharp in the bass. And then G, you can play this or this, but then it's G sus. Okay, so that's, then back to G, G with the D in the bass again, C with an E in the bass, a C chord, a B7 sus, back to a C chord again, to a D sus, to a D, and then it's back to the vocal. So when I'm saying G with a D in the bass or C with an E in the bass, those are slash chords. That's like C with an E in the bass is a C letter, a slash, and then the letter E. The note on when you're looking at it, the note on the right side of the slash is the bass note. So we have G with a D, that's this, but you're not gonna play this root. You're gonna play that's a D note. Okay, then C, that's a C chord. Instead of using my 3rd finger, I'm going to use my 1st finger, and then I'm going to reach the E here. And then the C major 7th again, back to G with the D. So that, B sus, G sharp minor 7th, G, okay? And then the G sus has that, you can kind of go like, you could do that. You have to play the G this way. So if you don't want to do this for the G sus, you can go. G with a D, C. So those are the chords, the slash chords. So you have to move. That's if you want to play the solo. Those slash chords come when the piano takes over. And then it just goes back to the other part. And then the intro happens 3 times during a song. It happens before the solo, you go back and sing the song again, but you play the intro again. So you're going to play that again. And then at the very end of the song, once the solo's over and he's singing, he goes through the form of the song again, and they end. The ending is the intro again. So all these parts of the song are repetitive, but it's very nice harmonies, nice bass lines. Again, there's other stuff going on with the guitars, but I felt it better just to kind of try to combine some of the elements of what the 2 guitars are doing to put it into one guitar part. So I didn't, like I say, I didn't get every little thing that's going on there. And the guitarists on this track are very fine players. Like I say, we're going to learn the solo, and the solo was really constructed very well. Kind of difficult to play, so we'll slow that down and take that and teach that to you also on the next video. Okay, so when you're playing this song and he's singing, if you don't want to finger pick it, it's too hard for you, you could just go G, A minor, G with the B, you know, and a regular A minor, that'll work. Or you can do the A minor seventh, you know. And just kind of strum, you know, 1, 2, 3, down, up, down, 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 up, down. That kind of feel. It doesn't have to be exactly that. And the same thing with this section. It's important that you're able to get that bass note. Now, some people don't use their thumb for that. Most people do, but some don't. Some would go, and they would do the first finger and put the second finger there. And if that's easier for you to do it that way, you can do it that way also. And they would just strum those chords instead of finger picking like we're doing. But you know, that's up to you and how you want to approach this song.